I'm a student physiotherapist. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. So, going by your GP referral, you've been referred to physiotherapy due to a sore hip. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so a couple of weeks ago, I took my dog out for a walk and had a nasty fall. It was quite embarrassing actually. I had to wait on passers-by coming to assist me back to my car, and it's been painful ever since. It's stopped me from doing just normal tasks.
That must have been difficult for you.
Yeah.
And how long did you say this was?
Just a couple of weeks
A
ago.
couple of weeks ago. Wow. Must have been quite a scary time for you.
Yeah, well, it all stemmed from a car accident I had a couple of years ago, and then I was later diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, and ever since then it's just been a constant struggle.
That's difficult. I can't imagine how you must feel. Rheumatoid arthritis?
Yeah.
How are you managing that?
Well, it took a while to get used to the tablets. Obviously, we had to change them about to get me on the right dose and strengths, etc. But they're manageable, but it doesn't fully help.
Okay.
There's no cure, so obviously it's just symptomatic treatment.
What medications are you on?
So I'm like on my methotrexate, my folic acid. I have to take some calcium as well, and I'm on pain relief.
Are they working for you?
To an extent, it has its ups and downs, there's flare-ups, so when it's really bad, the tablets don't always work.
Okay. And how is it affecting your day-to-day life?
Quite badly. Just in work, I can't even do the basic tasks of helping with bringing in delivery or carrying boxes up and down the stairs because my hips are in absolute agony. And even at home, just like walking the dog now, I'm stuck for going out because I don't want to go out. I'll leave it up to my partner to take the dog out.
Right. That's difficult. What kind of dog do you have?
A husky, so it's quite a high maintenance dog, as some people would say. And they do need a lot of walking, which I was fine with before all this happened.
Wow. How often do you walk your dog?
So we try and walk the dog. Pause it. Up to 4 times a day it should be walked.
Okay. Okay, so you're here today for some CBT, cognitive behavioural therapy. Do you know
Okay.
what that is?
No, I don't.
Cognitive behavioural therapy is what us therapists like to call a talk therapy. It's a
Okay.
form of rehabilitation which aims to explore your thoughts, your feelings, and how these are all interlinked to unhelpful thoughts when life's given you tough situations. Today's agenda, I'd like to cover what CBT is,
Okay.
go over the 5 areas model, I'll introduce you to that,
Yeah.
and I would like to come up with a problem statement. And this will be, we'll talk about it as we go, but this is just something we need, and hopefully we'll get a probable intervention to your problem, and I'll issue a homework task for next week. How does that sound?
Yeah, it's worth a try.
Okay, good. So, cognitive behavioural therapy, I've just told you about. So that will lead me on to the 5 areas model. So, just come a wee bit. This here is the 5 areas model. So, this box up here represents your situation. This could be you've lost your job, you've had a fall in your case, don't want to go outside, that kind of thing.
Yep.
And that situation is interlinked with how you think. So I'm going to fall, I'm going to lose my job, I'm going to get sacked, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And this is linked to physical sensation changes. So this could be like increasing heart rate, increasing stress levels, sweaty palm syndrome. And this is interlinked with altered behaviour, so it'll stop you from doing the things you once did before. And again, your feelings become altered. So everything's interlinked here, so it's like a domino effect. If you affect your altered feelings, for example, it can in turn affect how you think, your physical sensations and your behaviour. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's kind of like a domino effect.
Okay.
So with this model you can start anywhere, and this coincides with CBT. So is there any particular area you'd like to start?
Let me see. I think for me I would like to start at the altered behaviour.
Okay. That seems like a good place to start. From you telling me you would like to start at the altered behaviour section,
Okay.
which is a great place to start, and it's a place where you can have most effect.
Right.
So from here, I think we should make up a problem statement. A problem statement is a concise summary of a client's problem or situation, which is given in their own words. Do you think you'll be able to come up with a problem statement which summarises your current situation?
Yeah, okay.
I'll help you along the way. Just have a go.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're okay to just write it down there. Okay.
So for me it's a fear of just getting hurt again as soon as I leave the house or go to work. Is that okay, or?
Can you elaborate a little bit more on that, please? It needs to be quite in depth.
So obviously recently I had that fall, which was embarrassing and made me feel, ever since then I've been anxious, and like as you were saying before, like sweaty palms and that, just the thought of taking the dog out myself, it's just also just like my overall physical well-being's just been going downhill. I feel that's been affected.
That's good, that's in depth, that's what we're looking for.
Okay.
That's good. So with that problem statement, you can now see that you can see it like real life and how it's going to change your behaviours.
Okay.
So I'd like to get an intervention in place now. An intervention, just a kind of possible solution which could have an effect on these behaviours.
Okay.
How does that sound to you?
Yeah, like I said, it'd be worth a try.
Okay. So
what do you suggest then?
well, there's loads of interventions out there which could work, but in my experience, I think if we tried a small experiment, a kind of behavioural experiment if you like, just to see if that has any change on your confidence levels and your anxiety levels during a simple task.
Okay.
So for example, like you say you want to get back to walking your dog, so if we incorporate the dog in this, if you just take a small step outside your house with the dog, that could be the initiation of a change in behaviour, because you're outside and that was what you wanted to get back to doing. Am I right?
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
Well, to go out by myself, I'm a little bit, because like I said, it's my partner that's been walking the dog, and I've just not really been feeling that I could do it myself. And the pain that I've been in, just kind of, it's like my reminder.
That must be difficult. Do you think your partner would be willing to accompany you on this behavioural experiment?
Yeah, I think, we could do that.
Okay. So, if you attempt this small experiment for next week, that will coincide with a homework task I'd like to give you.
Okay.
How do you feel about doing a small homework task? Nothing too extraneous, just a small task which hopefully will help with your negative and unhelpful thoughts
No,
about
that's...
going outside.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd just like to ask, what would you like to achieve from our CBT sessions?
For me to just, basically to get back to what I would call normal.
Okay.
Being able to carry out the basic tasks without it being an issue, or to not be as much anxious or worried about what's going to happen if I leave the house, or even just, like I said, taking the dog out for a walk, and last time that obviously was a bit embarrassing for me.
Okay. Well, that seems fair, but I'd just like to reiterate what you're telling me. You want to get back to your normal, your normality. So for you, that's getting back to what you did before. So
Mhm.
that's taking the dog out,
Yeah.
going out with friends,
Uh-huh.
going to the shops,
Yeah.
and hopefully building up your confidence.
Hopefully.
It will. Just have faith.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'd like to set you a little homework task. So let me just. This here is a daily thought diary. So it splits into columns: the date, the situation, your emotions with regard to that situation, and your thoughts to what you think. So what you do is, I'll just run through an example.
Okay.
So, situation, just say you wanted to go outside and water plants.
Okay.
So you need to rate your emotions. So this will be the stress level. So out of 100, 0 being no stress at all, and 100 being stressed out your nut. I would like you just to record how you're feeling with that given situation.
Okay.
Like, it doesn't have to be watering the plants or anything. It can be specific to you, but we'll go through it. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
Yeah.
And so if you record your emotions out of 100 here, I'd then like you to go into the next column and write down your automatic thoughts to this situation. This could be, this isn't related to you, but it's, I'm going to die. That could be like worst case scenario. Like, that could be your first thing that comes into your head if I'm telling you to go outside or something. So you write down your automatic thought and then your rational response to that thought. So, for example, deep breathing exercises could work there.
Mhm.
And then your outcome. So after you've achieved that task, okay, so the thought diary, so you're just kind of detailing your task and then regrading your emotions out of 100 on that task.
Okay.
And it doesn't matter if you achieve them or you don't achieve them. That's not the point of this. It's just to see how we are and if we're making progress.
Okay.
So do you think, James, that you could come up with two? I think two would be a good. Do you think you could manage two situations?
Yeah, I could do that. So like for instance, the first one,
There's your sheet there. So
I could do if I took the dog back to
take
the
your
park.
time. Take your time.
So like the dog, the park that was at when I had my accident, sort of thing.
James, I think that might be a little hard, like for your first one. I think, like, it's a great goal and I understand why you're putting that there, but maybe further down the line as a
Okay.
long term goal,
Right.
it might work better. So let's start a little simpler. Is there anything else you'd like to achieve?
Probably going to the shops by myself. Not been able to do that in a while 'cause, like I said, me and my partner have been going out because I've
Right,
been worried
okay.
about what happens to me if I
Okay,
seize up or fall again or
okay.
something like that.
Well, you write that down.
Okay.
Do you see how that's a better,
Yeah.
more achievable goal?
Uh-huh.
Because what's the point in making goals if you're not going to achieve them? Okay, so that'll be your first task.
Yep.
So can you think of another one? Or do you think one's enough? It's totally your call.
I'll start with this one just now and see
Okay.
how I get on.
Okay, so from there, right now, thinking about this task of walking to the shop by yourself, what is your emotions and moods with regard to this current situation? Out of 100, what would you grade it as?
Easily 80s or 90.
Right, write it down.
Okay.
Okay. And I know we're not doing it just now, this situational task, but What kind of physical sensations do you think you'll get?
Well, just even talking about it just now, I can feel my heart racing.
Okay, if you want to write that down. Okay, and then you can do this when you're doing it, but you just want to write down your unhelpful thoughts or images that pop into your head when you think about doing this task.
Straight away, it's,
Do you know what I'm talking about?
yeah, it's of people, well, like when I had that fall a few weeks ago, I had people who I didn't know coming to help me. And, I mean, they were okay, but at the same time for me it was a bit embarrassing.
It must have been scary and difficult for you.
Yeah. And then obviously, if I'm going to the shops by myself, if something like that happens again, I've got all these strangers round about me.
Okay. Okay, so that's the kind of idea you want to write in this box here.
Okay.
Okay. And then you want to write down your alternative realistic thoughts. So if that's what you think will happen, what's more realistic of what can happen?
I get them back quite fine.
Unharmed.
Unharmed, yes.
Okay.
Not embarrassed.
Okay, so that's what the kind of idea you would write in that box. And then this box, you just want to gauge your emotions again. So again, it's your stress level, your anxiety levels. And then this is a good way how we can monitor if there's been a change in your behaviour.
Okay.
You're feeling less stressed during a typical situation.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So do you think you could achieve this alongside with the little experiment we set
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
next session?
Yeah, definitely.
Right, okay. How long we got? Pause. So our session's almost over. I'd just like to take this time just to summarise what we've covered in today's session.
Okay.
Okay, so today we covered what CBT is. Are you any more clearer on what it
Yeah, clear.
entails?
Yeah, definitely.
Then you think it could be a possible solution to
Yeah,
your problem?
I think it will help me.
Okay, so we covered that. I introduced you to the 5 areas model. That was this diagram here. And this gives you a lifelike representation of your given problem and situation, and how you can see it can alter your physical symptoms or feelings or behaviours
Okay.
depending where you are. So we covered that. Together we came up with a problem statement, which was a great place to bring you forward to change your altered behaviours. It's where you decided you wanted to start, which is fantastic.
Okay.
And we spoke about a probable intervention for you, which was the kind of experiment, the kind of behavioural experiment, to see if that has any change on your behaviour towards going outside, falling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And I also set up a little homework task for you, which was the thought diary, this one here.
Okay.
Do you feel that this will help?
I'll give it a go and I'll see how I get on.
Okay, we can talk
I think it will. I think it will help me.
We can talk about this next session. It's no problem. And as I say, if it's not achievable, you don't think you're going to achieve it, don't worry about it. We can talk about it next session, and we'll maybe come up with another intervention that's going to work better for you.
Okay.
Thank you for your time today. I've got you penciled in for next Friday at 3 p.m. Is that still okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Excellent. Thank you very much, James.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure meeting you.
You too.